All right, we're going to call the meeting to order now that Councillor Hutchison has finished his thought. Welcome, everybody. So first thing, we need a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting. A motion? Thank you. Councillor Sanik, seconded by Councillor Hutchison. Excellent. All those in favor? Great. Opposed? None. So next we need a motion to confirm the minutes of our last meeting, January 26th. A mover, please. Councillor Hutchison, seconded by Councillor Sanik. Excellent. All those in favor? All those in favor? Great. Carries. All right, so any disclosures of potential pecuniary interest? Seeing none. We have no briefings. We have one item of business, a proposal to establish a Mayor's Arts Award program as recommended in the Kingston Culture Plan. So, Mr. Wigginton, would you like to speak to it?
Thank you, and through you, Madam Chair, I appreciate the committee coming out this evening for this one-item agenda. It is one that has been in the works for quite some time, as you will have noted in the report to committee. It is a recommendation in the Kingston Culture Plan from 2010, and the work on this first began in 2012, 2013 with a Mayor's Arts Award working group as part of the Arts Advisory Committee, and as noted in the report, there was an initial proposal for an Arts Impact Awards that was hard to carry forward, and so the issue was referred back to the Arts Advisory Committee to take a second look at. In 2016, they worked very hard as a group, and you see in the report the names of the people that were involved, to conceive of something that would be unique to Kingston and really reflect the artistic context here in terms of recognizing not only artists, but also people who are part of that ecology. So the Champion Award, which is broadly described as people who have contributed to the art scene, whether they be volunteers, philanthropists, or other sorts of supporters, and also the Limestone Legacy Award, which was a great topic of conversation, recognizing the fact that the tradition and history of arts and culture in Kingston goes back a great way, and wanting to have that opportunity to tie the history of cultural activity in Kingston to the present day and recognize those kinds of contributions. So what is before you today is a set of terms of reference based on the work that that working group brought forward as in terms of a proposal, and as staff we've now formatted it into the terms of reference, and as mentioned in the committee report, this was budgeted for as part of the 2017 budget process for a total of, I believe, about just under $23,000. So those monies have been approved as part of the operating budget for cultural services in 2017. So we're looking for the support of this committee to help us make this reality and move forward with the inaugural Mayor's Arts Award in the current year.
Excellent. Any questions from the committee? Councillor Sanik?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just one question. So when would the awards be presented, Mr. Wigginton? Like, would that be with the other civic awards on July 1st, or would it be like a separate ceremony and it would just be on our city website advertising attendance, or how would that work?
Thank you very much. Through you, Madam Chair, as outlined in the terms of reference, the plan for the Mayor's Arts Award is that it would be a standalone event in the fall every year, so sometime in around October, November, and that the call or the promotion of the Mayor's Arts Award goes out in the spring. The nominations committee does the work in the late spring to bring to council for ratification in camera the selected recipients of the award in a given year, and then they would be announced publicly an event likely to be held in Memorial Hall on an evening to coincide with a city council meeting, so that once the awards have been given out, then there can also be a presentation at council, so the award recipients can also be named in the agenda and be part of the official record.
Thank you. Councillor Hutchison?
So people would be awarded this by year, right? Like annually? And the year would be a calendar year? How does that work, actually?
Through you, Madam Chair, that is correct, that it is something that would be on an annual cycle with the Arts Advisory Committee putting that nomination process in place in the early part of a calendar year, and the recipients being identified about mid-year, and then moving towards the actual award ceremony in the fall. But it is at the discretion of the nominations committee as to whether or not they do award all 3 of the creator awards in any given year, and also whether or not they assign the Champion Award and the Limestone Legacy Award, because there was a lot of discussion about making sure that when it is awarded, it's done with meaning and intent, and not just because we have set out these terms of reference.
Thank you. Councillor Hutchison?
I guess my concern was, perhaps that can be addressed by staff, is that the later in the year that it is, sort of the shorter the period in which they're recognized. And I'm wondering if we've set the timeline up, because by the time we get done with this, it'll be 2016 and we'll be over. So I'm just thinking, well, fair enough, but perhaps we'd speed it up so that they are recognized for the year, the creator award for the year, and then you get to recognize for 3 months.
Through you, Madam Chair, I think in response to that question, and I appreciate the intent of the question, part of the proposal is that with the awards, videos are produced that highlight the award recipients, and so there would be the opportunity not only to profile them at the event and in the reading of the presentations as part of the agenda, but then there's also the opportunity to promote and profile those artists for a full year until the next awards is awarded. So the cycle of the actual process is within a calendar year, but then the opportunity to profile the artist lasts a full year until the next round of award recipients. And then there's also the legacy that the artist and other award recipients have the benefit of profile through the City of Kingston website and these videos as well to promote why they've been awarded.
Okay, fair enough, thanks.
Great. Any other questions from the committee? Seeing none, I just have one question. So the Creator Award category, that comes along with a cash prize, I guess times 3. Do we know the amount of that yet, or is that to be determined?
Yes, through you. It wasn't in the terms of reference, but it's part of the procedural side of what we're working on. And so the cash award is $2,500 apiece. So in the instance of the Creator Awards, they get the medallion that's referenced, and that's another opportunity to profile the work of a local artist by creating those medallions. Then they receive a certificate as well as the cash prize, because it was felt it was very important given the scale of compensation that artists normally receive through trying to live off their work, that $2,500 was a great investment in terms of support for individual artists.
That's great. Thank you. Okay, seeing no other questions from anyone else, can I have a motion? We have a recommendation. Okay, so can I have someone move the recommendation? Thank you, Councillor Sanik, seconded by Councillor Hutchison. Any further questions, discussion? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor? It carries, excellent. So thank you, everyone, for coming. Mr. Wigginton. We have no notices of motion. Do we have any other business? We don't. Okay, no correspondence. Our next meeting will be held at the end of March, March 30th at 6 p.m. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Councillor Sanik, seconded by Councillor Hutchison. All those in favor? Carries. Excellent.